Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And today's video, guys, this one is going to be a little bit smaller, but it's more so for players that don't have the Fireball but still want to use the Super Witch army. So we're going to be running the Eternal Tome with the Rage Gem on the Warden. The World Champion Hog Puppet Haste Vial, but you can switch it up if you want to. Queen, got the Magic Mirror and Healer Puppet. If you want, use the Invisibility Vial with the Frozen Arrow, that works too. King, Earthquake Boots plus Spiky Ball. Earthquake Boots, boys, kit does work at level 1, by the way. And then a Spiky Ball, level 18 usually is the go-to. If you want, you can use it at level 15. I never used it up until it was maxed. If I'm being honest, that's just how I did it. Earthquake Boots, again, level 1, totally fine. Works just as well. What I decided to do was drop one of the invisibility spells and then the earthquake spells, because remember, those were good for fireball. So I just added in an extra rage spell. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to show you two friendly challenges that I did on my own base just to test them out, two different bases. And then I'm going to do one live war attack for you guys because the other live attack I did with Super Bowlers, don't want to show that. And then later today, I would do this in Legends League, but the thing is, I'm saving the Super Witch versus E-Titans video. I'm going to have that for today's Legends League, which will be 4 attacks with Super Witches in the Fireball and then 4 attacks with the E-Titans and Fireball, compare them, see which one's better. So that's the idea for today's videos. But let's go check out the first couple replays that I did. This is the first base. As you can see, the reason I chose it, it's double invis. Thought it would be a little bit more difficult, 100% maxed out with supercharged defenses. So what's the plan? How do you do this with no fireball? Because usually, yeah, drop your warden down here, fireball this whole section, lottie, you're done, right? But still, same kind of deal. You're going to put your warden here at 9 o'clock for me. Reason is, I was just like, you know what, I can take care of the CC. 12 o'clock, I can easily take care of with my queen, a super wall breaker. So that'll clear this whole compartment. And then I can just honestly go straight in towards the queen, jump spell over these two wall faces, get in towards the core. This time I have the Eternal Tome, so I can freeze this backside invisibility tower, let this top one go off, and then that way they're kind of delayed so they don't pop at the same time so your troops are trying to run out of the core. They're going to stay in the core, and then you can use your Warden ability in the core, King ability, takes out the Town Hall, and your troops don't take any damage, and the rest of it, you kind of just start demolishing. So here comes the Warden. I'm going to get some Druids on it later if you need, if there's too much damage, but the Unicorn generally is pretty good. If you need, and this is totally fine with the extra rage spell we're going to bring. This is the old army I used to use with Super Witches with the 2 invisibilities and Earthquake, just to show you can work the exact same way. Baby Dragon to do just some additional funneling so he doesn't have to walk too much. Then now at this point, I get one Druid on him, and I was just like, you know what, he's taking too much damage, let me just get the second Druid in, just to make sure that totally does go down. I could rage the Druids here, but they're doing fine, so I decided to actually rage the Warden. Reason being, I also, mind you, see the CCs there. So while this is going on, he's going to take care of the storage, take care of the gold collector. I drop my Queen Popper ability, get the super wall breaker in, siege barracks. They should clear that top side. Now I get my poison spell down, monolith is down. At this point, I'm pretty content with this funnel. P.E.K.K.A.s are going to walk along the outside. Warden did his thing. They're going to start turning into bears pretty soon here. So I got to be a little bit careful that he's going to run. And I thought he would. So I get my 3 Super Witches in. Get my King in. They're going to take care of the Yetis. They have nowhere to go down here because the Baby Dragon did a pretty solid job. I opened up this compartment to lead them in. Got the jump spell in early so none of the troops would go haywire. And now look, the same funnel is set. I'm going to freeze the Ricochet Cannon just to keep my Queen up. Gets that invisibility tower in too, so that was awesome. Now at this point, this is what I mean. I'm going to let this first invisibility tower pop, but that second one I'm going to freeze. I don't want it popping. Now do you see what I mean? So they'll stay in the core, or they would have ran on the outside. At this point, I'm going to click my King ability, hit the Eternal Tome, get the Town Hall, and look at that. Town Hall Poison is going to do nothing to us. So this genuinely, if you can get the funnel set up right, it works just the same. And now with this additional rage spell, because look, the Earthquake and the 2 invisibility spells, they did nothing for this attack. That's why I dropped them, kept 1 invisibility, save for a single target Inferno locks on one of my things. One of my heroes, I keep it there, but the rage spell is much better. But all the Super Witches are still up. I decide to invis them, rage them, just to get through this, get some more big boys up in the base. But as you can see, 3 heroes still up. World Champion ability up. You guys know how strong this is. Like, it works just the same. I know for you guys that don't have Fireball, you want to use armies that don't need it. And, well, here's the number 1 army in the game right now that definitely does not need a Fireball to make it powerful. So, here's the next one. Again, same sort of deal. Double poison. Why I want to show this. And then the funneling. Why did I choose what I chose? So this is a symmetrical base. You can choose wherever you want to come into. The reason I didn't go for the monolith and the CC this time, I was like, you know what? My warden, if I started at 9 o'clock here, he can take out the eagle. Once that eagle goes down, I'm going to drop my king at this kind of mortar area to lure my warden in. Super wall breaker in, jump over the wizard tower. I could wall break my way through there, but I didn't trust it, so I was like, you know, I'll just use a jump right instead. At 12 o'clock, Queen, Siege Barracks, pop her ability right away. She'll clean that. And then our troops are forced to go towards the core. King ability near the Town Hall, so he opens up those walls. Warden ability at the same time, and you kind of just crush the base. Use your roll champion as kind of flanking. So watch. Here, only damage that's on my warden is going to be this cannon, so you don't really need the druids in right away. You can if you want to, totally. But when I see the expo is going to lock on, then I can drop it. But if you feel like you don't need it, don't use them early, because remember, they only last for 30 seconds. That's the one thing you got to be careful about. But when I saw the multi-archer tower there, that's when I got a little bit scared. But he stays out of range, so I don't really need him right now. And when he goes in towards the eagle, that's when I put my queen down. Here goes the expo, locks onto the warden. Queens, I'm actually going to invest a rage spell in them too, just to see how much more value they can get and how fast they can go. Here I go finally with the druids this late into the attack. The reason being, he's going to take the eagle down with one more shot. Then I can lure them back and they'll start healing the king as well. And then I can get my super witches behind the king, get the jump spell on the wizard tower. The two P.E.K.K.A.s decide to join up too. That's awesome, and the two druids are keeping them alive that were with the queen. And now look at the queen on the outside. She's gonna start doing her own thing. One mistake I made is I probably should have super wall broke the queen in. That would have been very smart, but I was so worried about keeping my super witches up, I failed to realize that I could have done that. But again, that's a little bit of a mistake by me. But nice to watch back in replay form so you guys can see not to make that same mistake. There goes the king ability to try getting the town hall. The only thing I kind of messed up here was I didn't get the king in the ability, which was not great. And then we didn't get the town hall down quite like I wanted because I had to pop his ability just to get these walls open. But here comes the royal champion. I want her job is only to get the monolith down. The rest of the super witches, so many bears in the core. They've got ample tanking. I can use my royal champion ability. This is what I mean. This is why I dropped the invisibility spell, at least one of them, and then the one earthquake. It's because they're not very useful, but again, you can make use of it. Like, look at these both replays we did. The invisibility spells can be good to, like, say on the back end ricochet cannon, just to make sure you get these defenses down. Now I'll go 2 times speed through this, just to see if we can kind of make it through the rest of this. Because honestly, there wasn't really much left, but it did get decently close. But with 2 super witches up, a healer, and the queen, warden, royal champion, like, it's not really that close. But again, another solid attack. And now the next one is the army's loaded. This is it. I dropped the invisibility, dropped the earthquake, added the rage, like I said already. And then we're going to do a war attack. I did my war attack on number 1. Got the 3-star with the super bowlers. Now my second one is the highest one available, and see if we can kind of pull off the same thing. Here, a little bit of a different story. Town Hall's all the way over here. But because this is a war attack, because it's going so well, I want to make it a little bit more risky. And I'm okay going from the opposite side of the Town Hall to see if we can really just push the limits of this attack strategy. And then let's plan in this 30 seconds, kind of make it feel like a Legends League attack. So, I see the Eagle right here. And I see an easy funnel at 6 o'clock with my Queen and Siege Barracks. They can clean up all this area. I'll even super wall break them in. Warden should be able to clear up all these trash buildings right here. And then we'll kind of push our King and Super Witches in towards these walls. Jump over the monolith. King ability hopefully near the CC to get towards the Town Hall. Scary, scary stuff, but I'm going to definitely try doing it. So let's go Warden down here. Going to let him do his thing. Got to get in a Baby Dragon because he doesn't get lured by anything less than 20 camp space. So this is just going to start speeding up the funnel here. I'm going to get my Queen down. Siege Barracks down. And then I'm going to go Queen ability, 2 druids, super wall breaker, and now I'm not even going to focus on that. Now I'm just hopefully getting my warden to do as much damage as he can, and then if he takes too much, I'll lure him back. I don't care. Let's see, if he can get that mortar for me, I think I'll be totally okay with that. So let's get the warden back. Super wall breaker, 3 super witches, 2 druids, another super wall breaker to get through that wall. King, please stay with the main group. He's kind of starting to lure, but that's fine, that's fine. Let's get in a jump spell here. Okay, looking good so far. I'm going to get a free spell on all that area. See the ice golems starting to jump in. That's not great. But let's get these rages going. Because we have so many of them, why not use them, right? Freeze the monolith again. At this point, I'm trying to delay the warden ability as much as I can, but I think I do need to use it just because there's so much damage in this core. Let's get 2 more druids in. Get them raged up as they near over here. Boom. King ability might honestly need to go off right now. That's fine. Let's see, Royal Champion over here. Let's try it. Let's see. We are going to need a lot of value from these back end troops because, man, oh man, we're kind of running into a slight problem. Is the back end with 4 heroes going to be left up is nasty work by me and probably a little bit of a mistake. But having the queen up, Royal Champion up, and invisibility spell, we should be able to make it through these this backcourt nicely. But the one thing I'm a little bit worried about is possibly time. So I'm going to get that in. Root Riders should be able to get through these last set of walls. That was very clutch. Now let's see. Where's my Royal Champion? She's right there. I'm not going to use her ability just now, but I will here. And then I'm going to pop it just so we can take out the Town Hall. Boom. She should take care of the bomb tower, take care of the enemy queen. That'd be so clutch if she could take care of the enemy queen. But I think we're still fine either way. Okay, yeah, so it ended up still working. Was it a little bit reckless of a move by me to do? Yeah, totally. But if it works, it works. You know what I mean? And why'd I place my Headhunter there? That was such a bad positioning of the Headhunter. And now it's going to make my Warden go down. That's fine. Super Witches are all still up. So there we go. It ended up still working. And I thought you guys enjoy this. It's a little bit of a shorter video. I want to see how you guys like this format. This was more so just because I'm not going to do this in Legends League because the Fireball is obviously better. So it would kind of mess with my trophies. But 2 replays. Live War Tech to show you guys it actually does work in action too, not just here. But let me know if you like this format. Again, this is not going to be the usual. I have another video coming out tonight, obviously comparing E-Titans to the Super Witches. So that will be a longer form video. This was more just to get out there for you guys to enjoy a little bit. Let me know if you like it. And then please subscribe. Please like the video. And then I'll catch you guys later tonight actually. Peace out.